Eagles defense able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
4 brings up 3rd and 14.
43 in the mark. Hey, watch the slant.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On downs.
On play action, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Rams.
Now a first down throw, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meet.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
The Rams will line up for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wentz's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked.
Goodwin.
But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 3.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more this evening. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? They got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 40. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a three-point game, but instead it'll stay at one.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up two.
Yeah.
Right?